Beloved soul, you are not here by accident. You did not find this message by chance. This moment was arranged by heaven itself. The angels have drawn you here for a reason, and that reason is deeply personal. Before anything else, take a breath. Let your heart soften. Let your spirit listen. If this is your first time here, subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy. Do not miss the messages heaven is releasing for you. These words are not random. They are timed. And if your heart already feels stirred, comment a word of faith below. Type "I receive," or "I am ready," or "Forever is mine." Your comment is not for me. It is a signal to heaven. Now listen closely. The angels say, there was a moment, a single moment, when they decided to choose you forever. You did not see it. You did not hear it. But heaven did. This decision was not rushed. It was not emotional. It was not based on fear. It was sealed in truth. The angels are showing me that long before words were spoken, long before actions were taken, there was an internal shift, a quiet breaking, a holy realization. They reached a point where walking away became impossible, where replacing you became unthinkable. This is why the delay confused you. This is why the silence hurt you. This is why the waiting felt heavy. Because while you were wondering, they were deciding. The angels say, they did not choose you because it was easy. They chose you because it was inevitable. Scripture confirms this. What God has joined together, let no one separate. Matthew 19:6. This union was not random. It was witnessed by heaven. There was a night when they could not sleep, not because of distraction, but because your name rested on their spirit. They replayed moments, your voice, your presence, your patience, and something broke inside them. They realized they had already chosen you in their heart. The angels say, this decision did not come with fireworks. It came with surrender. They stopped fighting it. They stopped running from it. They stopped questioning it. And in that moment, forever became real. Beloved, this is why your soul has felt restless. This is why you sense something shifting. This is why your prayers changed tone. Because heaven was confirming what their heart already knew. The angels say, they saw you as home, not excitement, not convenience. Home, the place they return to, the place they feel safe, the place they want to build from. This aligns with the word. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Proverbs 18:22. Favor surrounded this decision, even if fear followed it. They thought about their future, and every path without you felt empty. That is when the choice became permanent. Beloved soul, if this is resonating, type "chosen" in the comments. Let heaven see your agreement. Now hear this carefully. They did not choose you because you were perfect. They chose you because you were real. You showed up when it mattered. You stayed kind when it was hard. You remained patient when you could have left. The angels say, that consistency shook them. It revealed something rare. They realized, love like this does not come twice. And even though they tried to deny it, even though they delayed acting on it, the decision was already made. Forever had already begun in their spirit. This is why heaven protected the connection, even during distance, even during misunderstanding, because God guards what he ordains. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Habakkuk 2-3. This was not delay. This was preparation. Preparation for a love that lasts. Beloved, subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy if you haven't already. These messages are not ending here. Heaven is still speaking. And comment another word below. Type "divine timing" or "forever confirmed." Your words matter. The angels say, what comes next will shock you. because the decision they made in private is about to surface in the natural, but not yet. There is more you must understand first. The choosing did not begin with commitment. It began with conviction, and that conviction is still growing. The angels say, conviction does not shout. It settles. It anchors itself deep in the heart. This is why they could not ignore it. No matter how hard they tried, they attempted distraction, work, busyness, other voices, but your presence remained. The angels show me that even when they laughed, even when they smiled in public, there was a quiet knowing inside them. You were not replaceable. This is why every comparison failed. This is why no connection felt right, because the decision had already been sealed. Beloved, this choice was not emotional impulse. It was spiritual alignment. The angels say they felt peace when they thought of you, and unrest when they imagined life without you. That is how heaven speaks. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Peace followed you, even when circumstances did not. That peace became undeniable. There was a moment when they stopped asking, what if, and started asking, how? How do I step up? How do I become ready? How do I protect what matters? This is where the fear began. Not fear of you, fear of responsibility. The angels say they realized choosing you meant choosing growth, and growth requires courage. That is why they slowed down, not because they doubted you, but because they were measuring themselves. They asked, am I worthy of this kind of love? Beloved soul, if you have felt unchosen, hear this carefully. They chose you before they chose themselves. They knew if they stepped into forever with you, they could not remain the same, and heaven confirmed this. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Your presence sharpened them. You awakened parts of them they ignored. You reflected truths they could not escape. That is not comfortable, but it is holy. The angels say, this is why silence followed connection, not rejection. Processing. They were counting the cost, because forever is not a word. It is a life decision. Beloved, if this touches your spirit, comment, I am worthy below. Let heaven hear your voice. Now listen closely. The angels reveal that there was a second moment. The first was realization. The second was surrender. In this moment, they stopped resisting what God was showing them. They accepted that love does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it arrives safely. You felt familiar, even when you were new. That familiarity scared them, because it felt eternal. This is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Genesis 2:24. Unity was forming, even without physical closeness. The angels say their spirit bonded before their actions caught up. This is why separation never broke the connection, because it was not built on proximity. It was built on recognition. Soul recognized soul. Beloved, this is why you felt them thinking about you, why dreams intensified, why signs increased. Heaven was aligning timing. Subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy if you haven't. These confirmations are unfolding layer by layer. And comment another word. Type soul tied by God. Now hear this truth. They decided to choose you forever before they ever spoke it aloud. The angels say, words are the last step. Commitment begins in silence. And when it began, heaven witnessed it, but the manifestation is still loading. There are obstacles being removed, fears being confronted, foundations being strengthened, because God does not rush destiny. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians 1-6. Completion is coming, but not yet. There is still something you must understand. The delay was protection. Protection for you. Protection for them, because forever must be entered whole. Not wounded, not fearful, not incomplete. The angels say, you were never forgotten. You were being preserved. The angels say, preservation often feels like absence, but absence was never abandonment. While you questioned silence, heaven was refining intention. They were being taught restraint, patience, accountability, because love that lasts forever must be stewarded carefully. The angels show me that every delay trained them. It forced them to mature emotionally, to confront patterns, to break cycles. This is why the choosing mattered. They could not carry old habits into a forever with you. So God intervened, not to punish, but to prepare. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. This season was necessary. Beloved, if your heart ever felt heavy during the wait, it was because your spirit knew something real was forming. False connections do not cause this depth of feeling. The angels say, your tears were counted, your prayers were recorded, and each one softened resistance on their side. This is how heaven works. You were praying unknowingly for their readiness, and they were wrestling unknowingly with your importance. Eventually, they could no longer deny it. There came a night when they spoke your name quietly, not to another person, but to God. That is when everything changed, because when a name is offered to God, it is no longer casual. It becomes covenant-level consideration. The angels say, this prayer was not loud, it was sincere. They said, if this is from you, show me how to protect it. And heaven answered. From that point forward, every distraction lost power. They stopped entertaining alternatives. They stopped seeking validation elsewhere, because the choice was complete. Beloved soul, if this resonates, type covenant love below. Your words align your spirit. Now listen carefully. The angels say, choosing you forever also meant choosing responsibility. They realized love is not just feeling, it is covering, providing safety, emotional consistency, spiritual leadership, and this realization humbled them. They asked themselves, can I show up daily, not only on good days? This is why heaven slowed the pace, because forever is not built on passion alone. It is built on faithfulness. Love is patient. Love is kind. 1 Corinthians 13:4. Patience was learned here. Beloved, your steadiness taught them what real love looks like. You did not chase. You did not manipulate. You remained grounded. That strength left an imprint. The angels say. They realized a love like this must not be mishandled. So God removed rush, removed pressure, and replaced it with clarity. Subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy. If you feel peace in this word, heaven is still unfolding truth. And comment another phrase. Type forever is safe with me. This declaration matters. Now hear what comes next. The angels say, the choosing was private, but the confirmation will be visible. What was decided in secret will be honored openly. But before that, there is one final internal shift happening. They are stepping into courage. Courage to speak, courage to act, courage to claim what they already chose. This courage is forming now, and when it completes, movement will follow, but not today. The angels say, courage does not arrive suddenly. It is built quietly, piece by piece. They are standing at the edge of action, but before the step is taken, there is one last fear being confronted, the fear of permanence, Forever changes everything. It changes priorities. It changes identity. It changes direction. The angels reveal that when they chose you forever, they saw their life shift, not shrink, expand, but expansion requires letting go. Old versions, old comforts, old escapes. This is why heaven slowed the reveal. Because God does not attach destiny to instability. He makes everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Beautiful does not mean rushed. Beloved, you were never meant to be a chapter. You were meant to be a foundation. That realization shook them. They understood. You were not an option. You were alignment. And alignment demands decision. The angels say, they replayed moments where you chose grace, moments where you stayed calm, moments where you spoke truth without cruelty. Those moments marked them, because forever is built on character, not intensity. They realized, you carry peace, and peace is rare. This is why they guarded the connection in silence, because speaking too soon could have damaged what God was shaping. Beloved soul, if you feel this truth, type peace is my sign below. Now listen, the angels say, there was a test, a moment when they could have walked away, and they didn't. Not because they were forced, but because something inside them refused. That refusal was love taking root. Love that is chosen, not accidental. Set me as a seal upon your heart. Song of Solomon 8:6. A seal was placed, not publicly, but spiritually. That seal cannot be broken by distance or misunderstanding. This is why the bond remained intact. Beloved, you may have questioned your value, but heaven never did. You were weighed and found precious. The angels say they saw forever in you. Your patience, your resilience, your depth, and they knew if they did not choose you, they would always search for you in others. So they stopped running and began preparing. Subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy if you feel this word settling in your spirit, and comment another phrase. Type, I am the choice. This declaration aligns your heart with truth. Now hear this carefully. The angels say, choosing you forever was not just emotional, it was strategic in the spirit. God placed you in their path because you balance them, you steady them, you call them higher. This is why heaven protected the timing, because you are not meant to be entered lightly. The next phase will involve movement, communication, action, but heaven will not release it prematurely. The angels say, what is forming now is irreversible. Once the heart crosses a certain threshold, it cannot return to confusion. They have crossed it. This is why even uncertainty feels different now. It no longer feels like doubt. It feels like anticipation. The angels reveal that their prayers have shifted. They no longer ask if you are the one. They ask how to honor what they already know. This is sacred ground, because when a heart stops asking if and starts asking how, a decision has already been made. Beloved, you may not have heard the words yet, but the agreement exists. He who finds a faithful partner finds life. Proverbs echoes this truth. Faithfulness is what sealed this. Not charm, not attraction, consistency. The angels say, they watched how you handled disappointment, how you carried yourself in silence, how you did not become bitter. That restraint convinced them, because forever requires emotional safety. They realized, you are not volatile, you are anchored. That is why heaven trusted you with this destiny. Beloved soul, if this resonates, type "Answer my heart" in the comments. Your voice matters. Now hear this truth. The angels say, there was a moment of grief in them. Grief for the version of themselves that could run, that could avoid, that could remain unaccountable. Choosing you forever meant letting that version die. And death always precedes resurrection. This is why the process felt heavy, but heaviness is lifting now, because resurrection is near. What is meant for you will not pass you by. This is a promise. The angels show me that clarity is replacing fear. They are beginning to imagine life with you openly. Daily routines, shared space, shared future. These thoughts no longer scare them. They comfort them. This is a sign. Beloved, you were never chasing commitment. You were awakening it. That is a powerful difference. Subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy if this message feels personal. Heaven speaks through alignment. And comment another word. Type resurrected love. Now listen carefully. The angels say, the final confirmation will come through action, not emotion, not words. Action, consistency, presence, follow through, because forever must be demonstrated. But before that, there is one last internal vow being formed, a vow of protection. They are deciding not just to love you, but to guard you, your heart, your peace, your future. This vow is sacred, and once it is complete, silence will break. The angels say, the vow has now been sealed. What was forming quietly has reached completion. They are no longer preparing to choose you. They have chosen you. Forever is no longer a thought. It is a decision, and decisions carry weight. This is why everything feels different now. Why the energy has shifted. Why your spirit feels calmer. Because what was uncertain has been resolved in the unseen. The angels say, heaven has marked this union, marked by patience, marked by endurance, marked by divine timing. You were not overlooked. You were protected, because love like this must arrive whole. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act. Psalm 37:5. God has acted. The choosing is done. What comes next will unfold naturally, without force, without chasing, because when heaven confirms forever, it moves with authority. Beloved, this is why you no longer feel desperate, why peace replaced urgency. Your heart recognizes truth. The angels say, the moment they decided to choose you forever, heaven stood still, and everything that follows will align with that choice. If this message sealed something in you, subscribe now to Angels Say Prophecy. Stay close to what heaven is revealing, and comment one final word. Type forever sealed, or I receive this promise. Your declaration matters. Beloved soul, rest now. The decision has been made. The path is secured, and love is no longer approaching. It has arrived. Peace be upon your heart.